It is the season that all of Christianity celebrates Easter. Oh, they celebrate the Last Supper, they celebrate the crucifixion, and they celebrate the resurrection. But most especially, it seems that everyone wants to concentrate on the agony and the pain, the suffering and the sorrow, the stations of the cross. This is not the message of Christianity. This was not the message of the church of the 1st and 2nd century. This is what mankind has focused upon: the negative, the suffering, the sorrow, the pain. But Christianity has always been a message of love, a message of hope, a message of grace, a message of life. Jesus said, "Let the dead bury the dead." He taught that life was for living. He taught the joys of life and the love of life. He laughed and he celebrated. And he was often seen to cry, but he was not crying as a man suffering. He was crying for a world of humanity that was not dancing to the joys of life, but was rather lost in agony, pain, and sorrow. Well, Christianity, as taught by Jesus himself, was a victorious, wondrous life to be lived. The early church did not depict the Christ as a man hanging upon a cross. No, they depicted him as a shepherd carrying his beloved sheep, bringing those who were suffering in to have rest, to have joy, to have peace. How is it that humanity has sought the negative rather than the positive message of the Christian faith? How is it that they have focused on the negative rather than the positive? Oh, it was a turning of an age when the Christ took hold of humanity, when he established what would become the church for the following astrological age. And humanity looked back, just as when Moses established that which would be for the future, that age of Aries. And the people of that time looked back to the age of Taurus, to the golden calf, to the bull of the past. So when Jesus founded that which would become known as Christianity, an age of grace, people again looked to the past, and they looked to the age of sacrifice, to the age of Aries. So it was that, again, mankind was an age behind in their portrayal. So now we transition to a new era, a new age, a new epoch. One of love and wisdom. And the question is, will we look forward or will we look backward? And if we look backward, will we look backward to the loving Jesus carrying a sheep upon his shoulders, or will we look backward to 2 ages back, to suffering and sorrow, to sacrifice? This is the age of enlightenment. It is the age of love. It is the age of wisdom. Too long humanity has clinged in every way to the past. Religion has clinged to the past. And politics has held tight to the past. And people have been afraid to advance forward. Why? Because there is a certain comfort in the known. But when you cling to the past, you cling to the old errors of the past, and you do not give life an opportunity to renew and to wash you clean. So now, as you celebrate an Easter season, that one day that you would celebrate a resurrection, we tell you that original Christianity celebrated the resurrection continually. The resurrection was the prominent part of the faith. Was the message of the Eucharist, not the death and suffering. It wasn't to say, oh, take this, the dead body. The Eucharist was meant to symbolize, to very much be an admission of eternal living. This was take my body, I'm alive. This was take my body, live with me. This was drink my blood, I'm alive, be alive with me. This was not remember some dead person that died on a cross. This was live with me. Let my spirit be alive in you, and you be alive in my spirit, doing those works of love that I have done, and allow me to move through you, doing more works of love. This is the essence of your faith if you are a Christian. Do not look back, look forward and live. Life is for the living. We leave you with blessings and with peace. Peace be with each of you.